Yo, what's up? So we're on Facebook and Kendra G's page popped up. She did a interview with Cam Newton. I don't watch Cam Newton's YouTube channel, so I very likely won't watch this one, even though it is Kendra. But we're gonna play this 2 minute clip and then get into everything else after that.
You I can absolutely be with a man that made less than me. I wouldn't marry a man that made less than me though, because that's the business component. And I'm not, you need to have what I have in the bank or more for me to marry. But
so you'll have a situationship with the person.
We could be, well, aren't you, are you in a situationship?
No, I'm in a relationship.
Exactly. So why is it marriage or situationship? We could be in a committed relationship. We could be like you and Jazz and just not married.
You planked the relationship way before it ever.
Where did I plank it?
You said you could never marry a person. You could be with a person.
Yes.
I mean, like, you could get in a relationship, y'all can have a good time, do a rendezvous, cool, give you a thrill, whatever. But it's going to plank because you know he's not financially able to do the things that you're able to do. So therefore, you're not going to marry him.
No,
even if he want.
That's not the reason. This is the reason. You know, when men sit in this seat, again, in my seat, in a seat of finances, you know, you invested in your own company, you have assets. More men they encourage that man. Don't get married. You got too much to lose. Don't get married. Date, but don't get married, because if she leaves you, she can get half or whatever your assets. So I'm a woman in that seat. And I'm saying simply the same thing. I have no problem dating. Because you asked me about money. So when you talk about money, I have to talk about business.
Yes,
because that's what it is, right? Let me tell you something. Now, shout outs to Mary J. Blige, who is the queen of everything. She done autumn songs, autumn tours around the world, and Kendra got to get some of her. He ain't sang not one song on a boot on stage with Mary J. Blige. As hard as I work, you got me crazy if you think I would marry a man and then he would be up in heaven singing background with Whitney Houston. He would be in Michael Jackson dance classes. He would not be on earth with the money that I created.
So one thing that Kendra does that really, 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 really annoys me is play that get out of jail free card and go, but men don't have to. If I were a man, it's so cheap. When a man is like rich and all that stuff, yes, you do have people who will tell him, hey, don't get married, bro. That's dead. It's a blah, blah, blah. You also have men saying, hey, make sure you protect yourself and get a prenup. You have several different options that men will say to that guy. So it isn't just a flat out don't get married. Also, when right after that, she went into the married. He didn't go on tour. He didn't write a song. Well, men have also made that complaint. But what did society say, especially women? Oh, but she was there. She was encouragement. She was support. Well, you're not going to say that for him? If you're going to use a get out of jail free card and say, but if I were a man, well, you also have to say that part too. If you were a man, well, he would be, supporting you. He would be doing all of that. And Mary J. Blige was honestly a bad example because she said he didn't write a song. Well, if he was there before she went famous or before she got really rich, it's not the same as your situation. But let's start from the beginning and see and go from point to point.
Absolutely be with a man that made less than me. I wouldn't marry a man that made less than me though.
What do you think we're talking about? That's why he said situationship. Because if your immediate response is, oh, hell no, stay over there, be here, but over there, just keep me company, you're not with him. There is no consequence there. You're making that clear. No consequence relationship. You're not with him. He's not with you. You two are totally separate and you kind of just fuck it. And when we let it play.
Because that's the business component. And you need to have what I have in the bank or more for your situationship. We could be in a committed relationship. We could be like you and Jazz and just not married.
Did he? Now, I'm not watching the whole interview. So unless he said he's never going to marry Jazz, there's no saying that he won't marry her. Unless he blankly said, I will not marry her, there's still a chance. People do the dating thing, which I personally disagree with, but there's still a chance that he might marry her again, unless he said otherwise. Also, in the comment section, they kept repeating what she said. Their business, business, right? So my thing is, if we date for marriage, but marriage is business, then we're going to acknowledge that. Okay, why are the dates romantic? Why are we doing the whole fun romantic thing if we're solely preoccupied on the business aspect of it? That shouldn't be a thing. It should flat out be business. Let's talk business. If we like it, we're a couple. That's all it should be. So for you to tell me that you're getting rid of all of the romance in it, in the situation, in the relationship. Go ahead. I lost my place though.
The relationship way before it ever.
Where did I play?
Yeah, he's absolutely right. You're telling, just like the lady that went viral with the whole marry the nerd. There's a weird, despite women like Kendra being rich, there's this weird, just automatic, the men should be the ones assuming the consequence and marrying less, financially less. Why? In this day and age, why? So the expectation should be only marry people who have exactly what you have. No less. Have exactly what you have. And as soon it should be written in the prenup that, hey, as soon as you leave my tax bracket, it's over. It's automatic divorce. What this marriage is for. It should be automatic. This is a really stupid idea. This is why he said you planked it. Because you're telling the man up front, you're absolutely not worthy, blah, blah, blah. And the reason that there is this difference there is because, again, just by the fact that she's saying you have to be the one to make more, that shows you the dynamic that men and women operate with. So for you to tell the guy, no, because you don't make enough, that is I don't know if y'all agree, but that is flat out disrespect. That is not in no way you showing that man respect. You're saying you're not good enough, stay over there. Be here, stay over there. And if I'm not good enough because I make less than you, does that mean I don't have any obligation to you either? Because remember, it's business. So if you're in a situation and I could lose anything, health, money, time, anything, shouldn't I have the right of refusal to go, based on a business decision, I'm going to decline. This is why I'm pretty much I'm almost like blackpilling myself when I hear people talk like this. Because in no way will I allow you to tell me, stay your ass over there, brokey. But at the same time, if you get into some shit, I'm supposed to show up? Fuck no. A story I've told like a million times. I had this girlfriend. Her friends got into her head about saying, fuck what I'm talking about. Go enjoy her life and enjoy ride and do all that shit in the raggedy ass car that she had. She ended up that same night stranded. No AAA, even after I told her, you need AAA. So I put her on mine because she wanted to put the money on her hair instead. So now she exhausts all the AAA with that car. All of it. And then now it's 4:30 in the morning. I get there, it's just her looking stupid in the middle of the fucking street in a raggedy ass car. Eastside Detroit. Where her friends, they got a ride. They encourage her to say, fuck what he talking about. Go do you. And then say, all right, girl, I'm out of here. I got somewhere to go. They didn't call AAA and pay for it. They didn't stay and wait with her. They booked. So I refuse to look at these relationship talking points and just blindly accept the whole, or we have a unwritten deal between men and women. No, we don't. Because if we did, there would be no such thing as these conversations. None. So if it is a business, fine. But we need to act like it through and through. You're not entitled to anything I have. I'm not entitled to anything you have. Good luck.
You said you could never marry a person You could be with a person.
Yes.
I mean, like, you could get in a relationship, y'all can have a good time, do a rendezvous, cool, give you a thrill, whatever. But it's going to plank because you know.
But I think what he's trying to communicate to her is you're really just going to end up being a side chick, honestly. Because the only dude who will accept this straight up, you don't actually like, which is why you're going to always be single. Which is why women like Kendra are always single. Because the guys that say yes to this, they look at them and go, I talked to you like this for a reason. So I really would like for you to just go away. Please. Thank you. Thank you for solving my problem of not liking you. Appreciate it.
He's not financially able to do the things that you're able to do. So therefore you're not going to marry him.
No,
even if he won.
That's not the reason. This is the reason. You know, when men sit in this seat.
That literally is the reason. He doesn't have the bank you got, so therefore no. So if you sitting on $1 million and he got 100,000, you be damned. That literally is what you, in so many words, described. What do you mean that's not it? That is absolutely it, Kendra. Again, I have no problem with people wanting these types of situations, but at the same time, you got to be honest about it and then be willing to like actually have a conversation about what is like the fairest way to go about it for each side. And this is not just a woman thing. When Fresh and Fit sit up there and say, "Oh, if you want to get it with a man with options, well, of course you're going to cheat on you." No. That needs to be said up front. No, just I do what I want. Now I have to say, no. If you got the balls to do it, say it up front. So I'm fully into the be transparent and accept the person that says fuck no, or accept the person saying, okay, well this is what I want. You feel that I am a little beneath you financially. Totally fine. I don't have anybody else, or you're my best option. I'll be here. But, however, do understand, I am going to be very subjective on anything you need. That is immediately dead. Because you want just somebody to be for you, much like the Fresh and Fits and the guys with options, but then also still play that woman role of, we're supposed to you got me, right? You're still protector and provider, despite not having that label of a couple, a married couple, and all this and that. Really? Which is very odd for Kendra, considering on her show. I don't watch it much anymore because it's kind of repetitive. I'm not trying to be ass. I say it's not good. It's just kind of repetitive at this point. But even on her show, she tells women straight up, like, look, the guy you're describing, you got 5 kids and the youngest is 3 months. I don't see it. And then she shows that she understands these concepts of these types of guys. But then at the same time, going to sit in a chair and pretty much say, yeah, I'm going to have a relationship with a guy I know for fucking well I don't like. Really? Now you're just being an ass and wasting people's time. This ain't real. It can't be, unless you just don't see the logic. Unless you really just do not see the logic, this cannot be real.
Again, in my seat, in a seat of finances, you know, you invested in your own company, you have assets.
Again, this is really stupid. How about this? If a guy says, I want to be a homemaker and play the support role and blah, 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 if he gets criticized, how stupid would it be if he goes, if a woman sat in here and said the same thing, nobody would have a problem. But now that I'm a man, all of a sudden it's, dude, no shit. No shit. We respond to men and women differently in different concepts. Like, yes. That's a thing.
More men they encourage that man. Don't get married. You got too much to lose. Don't get married.
Kendra, also, we have 1,000 more examples than you. 1,000 more. Hell, I just seen a video on Trevor Ariza. He made $116 million over his career. Dude's broke. One thing he going through right now is a divorce, in which, listen, when you be reading these rich dudes' divorces, bro, it's like, dude, listen, and this is why, Kendra, getting married as a rich dude is like walking into Jeffrey Dahmer's house voluntarily. Like, you know he might kill you, fuck you, and eat you. But like, he's like, he's cool. And like, I guess dudes thought he was cute or whatever. And then just like, he might not kill you, but when he do, it's a wrap, right? Because when I'm sitting there listening, go look up this about a dude named Cornelius, something like that. When they were going down the list of what Trevor Ariza had to give up, it was like a gutting, a life gutting. Just one more thing. I'm not done. I need some more. I'm not done. The house. He gotta pay monthly for some shit. On top of child support. She get the car. He gotta continue paying for the fucking car. It's like, oh my God. He gotta pay for the lawyers. He in debt with the lawyers because he can't pay them now. But he still gotta finish the divorce. And according to what I've heard, they gonna do hers pro bono because it's coming out of his assets. That whatever he got left, he gonna have to sell to pay her lawyer. And it's just like, oh my God, will it stop? That shit is crazy. But when it comes to y'all, it's like Mary J. Blige had to pay $50,000 a month. And it's like, yeah, that's some bullshit, but it's like, y'all don't be having these long ass lists when y'all rich and y'all get divorced. It be some simple shit. It'd be like, all right, he's gonna get 1.2 million and 15 grand a month. Have a good life. Blake Griffin. 3 million a year. He wasn't even married. 3 million a year, and you also have to pay for the kids' bullshit for the rest of their childhood life. And it's like, wait, see, and they did a joke about it, like when De'Aaron Fox was a rookie. I think this happened on his rookie contract, and he was like, bro, she getting paid more than me. Real shit. There are chicks who get divorced from rich dudes, make more than dudes who are legit millionaires. We don't take y'all through the fucking ringer like y'all do us. My God, have you seen it? It be some shit. I'm telling you, dude, even as a 9-to-5 brokey, I'll be damned. If I get married and she go, okay, now I'm about to get my shit. I'm about to be spiteful and all that. I'm telling you right now, it's no contest. You saying I'm a bad father? Cool. Keep them kids. Take how much? Cool. I live in my car. Fuck it. Hell, fuck it. I'm a truck driver. I'll go over the road. Just auto pay. I'm living on the road. My life is fucked now. Fuck it. Damn. I'm not doing that.
Dates, but don't get married, because if she leaves you, she can get half or whatever your assets. So
it ain't just half. Like y'all, like they chicks be doing, like, it's not 50-50. It's really like 50-50, and then they do the birthing and the cleaning it ain't just split half the asset. It's split half the asset and then one more of this and then it be some shit. Again, I beg you to go watch the Trevor Ariza. The dude's name, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go find it because I got it in my history, and we'll watch it after this.
I'm a woman in that seat, and I'm saying simply the same thing. I have no problem dating. Because we're talking, you asked me about money. So when you talk about money, I have to talk about business. Yes, because
thing is, men still get married. Trevor Ariza was a millionaire on decent financial footing when he got married. Men in your position still get married. So fuck what your friends say. Men still do it. So go ahead and do it. Risk being losing half your shit and having to pay for everything for the next 15, 20 years. Or shit, maybe it's she in California. If they still got that one law I heard about, that means it's going to be for the rest of that nigga life. Oh my God. And y'all mad about some half? It is dudes right now that made bank. And they gotta pay for the rest of their fucking life. It's dudes paying chicks with a woman is avoiding marriage because she don't want to come out. She don't want to have to come out of that. She don't want to have to stop. So she's like, yeah, we can fuck around, but like you can't live here. You can't. Nah. You got to keep it moving. To keep getting that dude. To keep raping that dude. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Stop. Please stop. It ain't the same. Nowhere near the same. Matter of fact, let's go and find that clip now. So here we are on Spencer Cornelia. I believe we're at the part where he's about to start giving a rundown. My fucking God, listen to this.
Marriage is a legal contract, not love, and Ariza and Brie Anderson divorced in January 2024. Reading divorce complaints are so surreal because you realize that marriage is just a legal contract and it's not this Hollywood fantasy that the movies and TV shows like to present. It only took 4 years after the wedding and promises of playing that game forever for them to split up. And Trevor had to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees just to sign the contract to end it. Trevor likely paid about $20 million in earned income for the experience of marriage. Really think about the total cost if you add in the settlement agreement that we'll cover in just a minute and child support. This is why I think young, wealthy athletes. Some of you love the red pill content and 17 grand a month. That, my friends, is a great investment. You love the red pill content and call women gold diggers, but you have it all wrong. These women are incredible investors. She spent 4 years married to the guy, and she ends up with a mansion in San Diego, California that rents for 17 grand a month. That, my friends, is a great investor. This paragraph is saying that respondent Ariza will transfer his entire ownership in the house to his ex-wife, and all right, title, and interest in the following bank accounts. The ex-wife has also awarded 1/2 interest in Ariza's retirement accounts, which is an MBA 401k savings plan, MBA post-career income plan, and MBA pension plan. She also keeps the 2021 Rolls-Royce Cullinan and the 2022 Cadillac Escalade. I'm not one of these red pill guys who thinks women deserve nothing.
My guy, I know it was quicker than how I said it, but fucking Jesus. The house, both cars, had to pay up front to even sign the fucking papers. It's like, oh my God. And he's not done, by the way. I just stopped it there. It's like, yo, what the fuck? How do you justify that? Meanwhile, again, if a woman is the rich one, it'd be like, split. She has to give up 600 grand and pay 15,000 a month, you know. Oh my God, it's so terrible. Like, really? That's what we talk. That really? Be serious? Okay. All right. So I just want to, come to the comment section real quick. It's nothing surprising in here. Pretty much all the women say the same thing. The men are pretty much split down the middle. It's a good. She actually said something smart. And then you got other guys, going, oh, but business something's. It's pretty much the same. Kenya says, boom. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. She understands marriage is a business and she's not trying to lose her assets. Interesting interview. Cam keep asking about situationship, relationship, or marriage. Kendra share her boundaries, but also trying to compromise them. What works for him doesn't work for her. Respect her. So it's seriously like, as you see, it's a pretty much we could all be like Jay-Z, you and Jazz, shots fired. Nothing funnier than watching two non-married people. I mean, if you look at marriage as a business, who gets into a business 70-30 split? When you dissolve the business, it's 50-50. It doesn't happen in the business world, so let's make it make sense. Which, by the way, now I absolutely want to piggyback on that. If marriage is a business, and women also agree to this, then absolutely men should be talking 50-50. Because it's a business, right? There should be no I got everything because, well, that means contractually, I will absolutely be the one giving up a lot of shit in a divorce. So based on it's a business, well, okay, that's 50-50. Separate bank accounts. Let's draw it down the line. Here, we'll split the bills in half, and so on and so forth. That's it, right? If marriage is a business, in no way should we be talking about man pays all the bills. That eliminates gender roles immediately. But I'm gonna just sit it right there. Be right, not positive. I'm out.